Hit the like button, you mugs.
Yo, it's Ozzy Kid here. Today, doing another episode of Ozzy Teaches in it. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, man. Speaking of the Celtic cross, let's use a bit of Conor McGregor. But look at these guys, man. Like, what? No, this is the second guy that I've... Look at this guy also picking Leon. Like, these people on this game, I feel like just too boring, man. Why all just pick the same guy, bro? Right, I know this guy Watson Gaming. I don't like remember him to be like anything special, but flipping. Yeah, right. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now. Brother, I was like, something I find so funny, like, you see my guy, one of my loyal supporters, Isaac, sent me some footage of one of from Naz, one of Naz's latest streams.
Flashback.
Streams. And this guy was doing a Leon Edwards mirror match, and I'm just thinking, like, come on, man, like why are man still mirror matching? Like, you know what I mean? Why are people still mirror matching to this day? Why? Bruv, you have all these alter egos you can pick, like all these fucking guys that you can pick. Like they now, I feel like nowadays there's no excuse to mirror match, in my opinion, you know, with all these new mad fighters, all these new alter egos that they have, and like man are still mirror matching. But look at this, my stamina is not looking good, so I'm gonna try to stop. I'm gonna try to be more accurate with my shots. He's gonna teep. When I have low stamina, he's probably gonna throw a teep for that dirty combo. But yeah, like, well, you know what? Yeah, I'll give Naz credit. You know, I'll give Naz credit because flipping. Let me tell you guys a funny little story. In one time Naz was doing a subscriber stream, and then I was like to Naz, can I face you? He's like, yeah, you can face me. And you know what I did? I said to him, can I face you? And I'm gonna use Nate Diaz. That's what I said.
Flashback.
Naz, would you be down to match versus my Nate, bro? Ozzy, if you send me an invite, I'll join you, bro. Of course, mate. That's easy pickings, though.
So then, because I told him I'm going to use Nate Diaz, I feel like that's the reason why he actually accepted the fight. Because a lot of the times I used to ask Naz to play, and he always used to decline it. I don't know why. This guy used to continue with the video. Please use the link in my description to sign up for 1v1me.com. When you sign up using my link, you're going to get a $10 boost on your first stake. And a stake is where you can bet on the other professional competitors of the website. And I'm going to be the one that's going to recommend who you should bet on, so that you can utilize your $10 boost That's because I always bet on the UFC events and I know like all the competitors. So that's why I have a good knowledge of who's going to win and who's going to lose. And the majority of the time when I bet on the UFC events, I get them correct. So that's why if you contact me and I'd let you know who to bet on for the upcoming UFC events, you most probably will get it right. So I'm going to show you guys how you can contact me through the mobile app. All right, so you click on the first icon here that says stake, and then here are all the upcoming events that you can bet on. And then here there's a UFC event. It says Elkenma versus Jack, and you know here it says stake and get $10 free. That's because I got a $10 boost, so that's basically telling you have a $10 boost. So if you don't sign up, that's not going to be there. But if you do sign up with my link, that's going to be there. So right now, I say Elkenma is most probably gonna win, so I'm gonna place $30 on him, and it says I'm gonna win 72. If I didn't have my $10 boost, then it would have said I'm gonna win 62. And you, by the way, guys, you need to bet a minimum of $10 for the boost to apply. You can't bet like less than $10 or else it's not gonna work. So it needs to be at least $10. But I'm gonna place $30 right now on Elkenma to win. Right now. Right now it's verified and I placed it. And then if you want to contact me to ask who to bet on, come to the second icon that says discover, click on the search bar, then write Ozzy Kid YT, and then I'm going to come up there, press the little message button there, click on that. And obviously I can't message because I'm not signed into an account, but you just go in there and then write, hey Ozzy, who do you recommend that I should bet on? And then I'll respond to you. I'll say, look at all the upcoming events. I say I think you should bet on this person, and then that way you'll be able to use your boost, and you most probably will get it right and will make some nice profit. I don't know why this guy used to decline it. Like it was so odd to me that he kept declining my requests, because like when I was asking him, like I'll literally get battered by Naz, yeah, and then I'll ask him straight after I got battered. And be like, and then I'll be like, do you want to play? And then he'll decline it, and I'll be thinking like, what? I don't want, like, why? It's like as if the guy was scared or something, even though he literally just battered me. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, what the hell? But then I used to ask him, and then whatever, he always used to decline it. But this time I asked him, I told him I'm going to use Nate Diaz, and then he's like to me, oh yeah, come, let's do that. And my man was even said like, oh, this is going to be easy for me since we're using Nate Diaz here, and then. Faced Naz on his subscribers stream, and I was gonna say I rate him, I give him credit, because when I faced him on stream, yeah, he picked Robbie Lawler and I chose Nate. I mean, even before the fight started, Naz was like, oh, Naz was thinking of who to pick, and he's like, who would batter Nate Diaz in real life? And then he was like, oh, nah, Robbie Lawler will smoke Nate Diaz. So
Flashback.
Alright, oh shit, it's Ozzy Kid. Oh my god. Alright, who's a good pick? We need, yeah, force of nature. Yeah. We need laser focus, right? We need good head movement and punch stats. Right? This guy has that. Yeah, this guy definitely has that. Prime Robbie Lawler. Batter, mate, man. And then you need my skill set. That's the truth.
Yeah, so when he chose Robbie Lawler, like I don't think he was trying to be like merciful or anything like that. He probably was literally trying to batter me, but at least like he didn't pick like some like your typical guy, you know what I mean? And then he chose, we did Nate versus Robbie Lawler, and then that was a mad fight, you know. Like I ended up losing, but I gave him such a good fight, you know. Got proper close.
Flashback.
That's it. That's it. Good shit, good shit, good shit.
Got close. I got so close to beating him, and it was so back and forth. I almost knocked him out at one point. Like, I was like 2 shots away from finishing him in full guard, ground and pound. And
flashback.
I didn't think he'd bother blocking low.
£1 and lose this. A mad fight, you know. I mean, that's the best I've ever done against Naz. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the fight. I didn't enjoy the fight because I don't like fighting Naz, because the way Naz fights is like, it's so claustrophobic. Like, this guy, when you fight Naz, bro, this guy's right in front of you the whole time. Like, my man stuck to you like glue. Yeah.
Flashback.
Glue, yeah. And especially with Nate, it's the worst thing ever, because Nate's got such shit footwork, so you can't even get away from him, and he's just constantly in front of your face. And when I face Naz, he's just like right in front of my face, and I got my back to the cage. I can't like fucking circle away from the cage. Like, the guy, you know what I mean? I'm just stuck with my back to the cage, and I can't get away. I can't, like, you know what I mean? I can't get my back off the cage, and I'm just sat there fucking fighting him in the pocket with my back to the cage. Like, it's actually horrible. It's actually a horrible experience, you know. And then, like, another thing I don't like that Naz does is that all that slip uppercut, like slip hook shit that he does. I don't like that shit either.
Flashback.
So yeah, I mean, like, that's the best I've ever done against Naz. If you watch the fight, I did really well, but like, I didn't like the fight. I did not enjoy the fight. I don't like fighting Naz. I'd rather not even fight him, to be honest. I'd rather not. I'm not gonna like actually go out of my way to face him. If it just happens, it happens, like, organically, or if it happens, then cool. But sometimes I bump into him on ranked, even though it's it's actually rare. It's rare that I bump into him because we stream at different times, innit? So it's rare. But yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is, like, when I tried to fight Naz, I was like, there was some long queue, and I was thinking, fuck this. Like, I was trying to do something else. I wasn't trying to wait in some 2-hour queue. So then I was thinking, nah, this is dead. Like, because you see, like, basically Nabality donated, and then he skipped the queue, innit?
Flashback.
Nabality privilege didn't help. Nabality, tell these guys you don't have a privilege. Come on. Nabality sent a dono, guys, a super chat. Skip the queue. I had to respect that. Gotta respect that.
The queue, innit? And then, like, cause I didn't donate yet, I was gonna have to wait like 2 hours, and I was like, this is dead. And then I was like to Naz, if I donate £5, can I skip the queue?
Flashback.
Broken thumb. Nice. If I donate 5, guys, yeah, of course, Aussie kid, bro. What if Fad Nate was on PS?
I skipped the queue, and then he was like, yeah. So then I just sent him a little £5. So I donated a little £5. Then I skipped the queue. I literally next up after that.
Flashback.
There it is, Aussie kid. Thank you very much, bro. Let me skip the queue, my bro. Yeah, right. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Thank you very much, Ozzy.
After that. What a dirty knockout. GG in. Now I'm gonna be using a bit of MVP. I'm not even a fan of this guy on this game. And by the way, I'm not gonna be using my typical picks for this video because I just feel like switching it up a bit. But like I'm not gonna be using Nate Diaz, even though that's who I always pick when I play welterweight. But yeah, I'm not even a fan of MVP, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't like his jab, but at the same time, I'm not used to it, you know. It's like, you know, it reminds me of back in the days. I used to say, back in the days when I used to, for the majority of when I was playing UFC 3, I used to say I don't like Nate Diaz because of his animations. But then it's just until I started to use Nate on a regular basis, that's when like I got really good with him, and I actually realized that his animations are actually good, actually really good. Same with, you know, back in UFC 3 days. No one was using Conor McGregor at first because of his animations. I remember Marshall Mind used to say that.
Flashback.
And you know, people are gonna ask me why didn't look at that, beautiful. That was gorgeous. That was gorgeous. Man, the head movement is just nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. I know someone's gonna ask me why didn't I just use Conor McGregor as well? Because I'm not good with Conor. You're wrong if you think Conor is this like OP character that anybody can just pick up and use. Like, if I tried to use Conor against him, I probably would have been stopped in round number 2. I'm way better with Dustin. Way better. Conor feels weird as hell. Feels weird to me.
First, because of his animations, I remember Marshall Mind used to say that. Probably find a clip of it. Marshall Mind used to say, "Oh, I don't like to use Conor because of his animations. I'm not good with them. I'd much rather use Dustin." And I mean, I haven't watched Marshall in a long time, but I reckon he's probably the same. He probably doesn't use McGregor still to this day because of McGregor's animations. But I was gonna say, like, initially when UFC 3 dropped, probably no one even used Conor because of his animations, I think, until Ed Parker set the trend for and showed everyone that Conor's really like the best pick. Like, he showed everyone that once you get used to the animations, he's the best guy that you can pick on the whole game. Literally, it's all about just getting used to the animations. But you know what I was gonna say, like, I feel like in UFC 3 and 4, Conor McGregor's animations were a lot harder to use, I think, you know. But I feel like in UFC 5, the Celtic cross, I just feel like it's a lot easier to use in UFC 5. When I use like Darren Till, Alexa Grasso is a big one for me. Alexa Grasso, use like Who else? Like when I use these fighters with the Celtic cross, it just feels like really very easy to use the Celtic cross in this game. Unless I've just unless maybe I've just gotten used to using the Celtic cross now. But I reckon if I go and use McGregor on cross in this game, unless I've just unless maybe I've just gotten used to using a Celtic cross now, but I reckon if I go and use McGregor on UFC 4 or UFC 3, it's a lot harder than it is in this game, I think. But look at this, lads. So I just learned right now that Manel actually has the same reach as flipping Steven Erceg and Brandon Royval, which makes me think that he's a lot better than I thought initially, because I was thinking that Manel Kape would have just terrible, his reach would just be horrible for the weight class, because I think he's probably like 5'5" or something. But his reach is actually really good, and he's got his boxing is amazing. His kicks are sick. He's a great striker. So this is probably who I would main for flyweight, you know. Over there, leaning back. Yeah, he seems he's ducking a lot now. I can see that he's ducking a lot. Now he's taking me down, so this is dangerous territory against Figueiredo. Ooh, almost got that. But I shouldn't have went for that get up transition. It was just a bit desperate. Ooh, I was able to deny that. I'm gonna try to get back up. Get full GA. Go up. I'm gonna get up. And straight away shoots for a double leg. Right. There you go. 3 little sneaky body shots. Right, I didn't know Manel Kape was this good, man. I mean, to me it just all makes sense now. I reckon, like, I feel like this guy can actually compete with Brandon Moreno, even though I haven't looked into it properly. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Moreno can exploit Manel Kape by taking him down. Maybe he wouldn't be able to deal with Moreno's grappling, something like that. Definitely going to be looking into that properly in the future.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Like, look at Manel Kape's stance. It looks ooh.
Ready.
Like, look at Manel Kape's stance. It looks ooh, little. That's a fake glove touch. So you know he's getting smoked. He's getting smoked, so he's just being a prick. absolutely outclassed in it. But yeah, my opponent's using Figueiredo, and I also think Figueiredo is really good, amazing. If I say the top 3, in my opinion, yeah, top 3 in this weight class. Even though, like I said, I haven't even looked into it properly, so this is just like off the top of my head, and this is an uneducated opinion, but I'd say Moreno's the best in this weight class. Number 1 Moreno, number 2 Figueiredo, and then number 3 Manel Kape. Guy's getting battered. This guy definitely gonna hold a couple taunts for being a prick. Being a prick. There, I caught him ducking, even though that wasn't even intentional, but
on my level, never stop, I don't forget you. Man on my flow, so mental, I'm back on one settle, got loads of potential, come like